Japan and the ZEN-NOH World Women's Curling Championship 2015. It's the second time this championship has been in Japan. Japan, the lead Anna Omaya. And there are the stone colours. Scotland with the red, and Japan the yellow. Sarah Reid, the lead, gets the Scots underway, the 29-year-old. from Paisley in Scotland. And the lead for Japan. Anna Omiya.
Vänta! 94! Ja! Nej! Nej! 0! Nej! Skala! Skala! Maria! Men kjapp. Okej. Ja. Det är bra, Sara. Det är bra, Sara. And then half of hers are just one life. Det var ganska duktigt. Det är bra, Sara. Det är bra. Whoa. Coming down. Whoa. More like a 10. A 10. Coming down. 10 and a half. Ja, vi har ju mycket att lycka på. Sara sa 0. Ja. Kind of attacked me. Came down. Yeah, the thing is this. så. 90 någon. Lägg in Nina. Det är bra. 90. I'll make sure everything. I got it back to stay close. Just 10. Oh, 10 and a half. Oh! More than yours still.
Talk back.
10! Nej! 10! Nej! 10! Kalla! Kalla! Ska vi vara med? Ja, det du har Prytz. Jag tror att du kan komma hit i alla fall. Järnet. Kör. Järnet. Okej. Bra. 10. Det är bra Nina.
10.
Ja. Det är bra. Bra.
And one 60-second time.
Wait only!
Not bad. Looks okay right now. No, it looks a little hot right now.
Needs to die.
It's dying. It's dying.
Oh!
No.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Sorry.
Är det 5-6 ligger eller? Ja. Vi kan inte trycka ner. Ena får ju frysa där eller så får vi försöka dra där.
So Sweden have it all to do in this game again.
Ja, precis.
Poor start
Vi kan spela den då. Ja.
to these round robins.
Vad hade vi på magen?
Jag har den inte här va?
60.
This is another tough opponent for them.
Jo, men den är ganska tajt för dig. Ska man öppna annars då? Okej.
Yeah, Sweden 0-2. Something you really wouldn't expect. But Maria Prytz really not been on form so far this week.
Long way to go yet, though, and they have so much experience, the Swedish team.
Är det noll eller?
Although they do have a new face in their group. There's Maria Prytz, she's 38 now, 26 years a curler, plays the skip stones, the final stones for the Swedish team. There's a lot of deliberation about this final shot.
Yeah, just clicking the guard. Didn't really do too much either, didn't really open it up.
The first of our two final shots, of course.
Canada do have last stone. Do they elect to throw another one up onto the centre line and block the route on to the 4-foot? Or do they come right round in on top of that yellow stone?
Well, I'm not sure about the line across the middle either. Like if
I think if you're going to come in, you need to be right in on top of the 8-foot.
Yep. Looks like what they're looking at.
Yeah. The red one? Yeah, maybe. I just think it's trickier for speedy stuff too.
You want it?
Her handle's been loose.
Hans, need this rock fixed again.
The handle's loose again. Her handle's loose.
Canada bidding for that first gold since 2008. And skipped by this lady.
Yeah, just a technical timeout called. Hans Vutrick just going to have a look at the touch-sensitive handle.
Thanks, Hans. I think we want to be to it. Okay.
There's been a lot of delay for problems this week with the handles.
Right to the nose, or
So
outside okay? Well, a foot in front is good if you've got good.
maybe something the WCF will look at for further tournaments.
Just making sure it's tightly enough on. Give it a little wobble. He's still not happy. Bit tighter.
Better, thanks, Hans.
Let's see how that one looks now.
Okay, thank you.
Heavy out here, hey?
Yeah.
12 and a half.
Yeah. Ish, yeah.
So Jennifer Jones with the first of her 2 stones, 40 years old. The Olympic champion, of course. This is a rematch of the gold medal game in Sochi, which of course
Back 4 right now.
Canada won.
To the yellow, Caitlin. Coming down a little.
Yeah, this one looks like it's got a lot of running on it. Maybe going to
Top 4.
come up to the face of this yellow.
T-line.
No,
No,
like
no.
an inch. No.
Not too bad a result. I think Sweden should be able to come down and at least remove one of the yellows.
Den är i alla fall väldigt tight. Vad tycker du om den där?
So we'll just skip having a close look at that now.
Max en tredjedel av, en fjärdedel, en tredjedel. Inte liksom känns som man bara kan styra den för den absolut inte titta. 0. Ja. Räcker det att vi hamnar, att vi stannar inom 4?
Ja, precis.
Vilken fart? 0.
Maria Prytz with Sweden's final stone here in this first end.
Yeah, needing to go hard to get it past the top guard. If they don't get by, oh, disaster. And this kind of just sums up Sweden's week so far. Maria Prytz not really at the races, so a draw to the 8-foot for 3
Yep,
for Jennifer Jones.
You can see the frustration on Maria's face. She knows that was potentially a very big mistake.
Yeah. I did her in practice and
Just a bit.
I had a 13 and a half on her first run. That sounds about right.
You need full 8, guys. Big point. Let's make this. Okay.
Yeah, Maria, so much a confidence player, needs to get a couple of wins on the board to sort of build that confidence.
Yeah, we've seen that in past championships. One of the reasons perhaps why Sweden have just been runner-up 4 times now.
Let it work.
So final stone of this first end from Jennifer Jones. And should be relatively straightforward to claim a very big 3, or is it going to go on a little bit more? No, it doesn't. A great start for the Canadians. That error from Maria Pritz.
That's why I was like, oh, I'll just keep a berm down. Yeah, it was a little nice,
After the first end, it's Sweden 0, Canada 3. We're bringing you live coverage of the ZEN-NOH World Women's Curling Championship 2015. We're at the SWE-CAN Gymnasium in Sapporo, in Japan. A very warm welcome to you, Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards. Bringing you live commentary, and our featured game here is Sweden against Canada. And Canada, Kenny, didn't really have to work too hard for that three-pointer in the first end, did they?
Certainly not. A couple of mistakes from Maria Pritz really gave Canada that opportunity.
So let's see what Sweden can produce in this second end after that blow in the first. A long way to go, but it does affect you psychologically, losing that number.
Yeah, if you are going to lose a 3, certainly the first end's the end to do it, and you've got another 9 to turn the tide.
Here's Margareta Sigfridsson, the skip, 39-year-old. Eight years with this team. She's an IT project manager in Sweden, lives in Sundsvall. And this is Dawn McEwen, the lead for Canada. She's 34. Part of that gold medal winning team in Sochi in 2014. 5 years on this team. Also lives in Winnipeg. And married to another curler, famous Canadian curler, Mike McEwen. So I'm wondering whether Jennifer still has some queries about the stones there, Kenny. Was that?
Yeah, so I think they were just asking the umpire just to keep an eye on the stone Jennifer's throwing first. Shouldn't really pose any issue, but I think they've maybe just Jennifer's throwing that away and maybe giving it to Dawn McEwen. That's what you'll find if a team isn't happy with their stones, they'll generally put them down the order. And there's another mistake from Margareta Sigfridsson. No question what Jennifer Jones is going to do. She's going to peel that corner guard off.
Meantime, on sheet B, let's catch up there in the first end. It's Finland against Norway. Final stone. And it's a very, very big end for the Finns. Terrible for Norway in that first end. Finland picking up 4. So another big score at the start of a game. This is the, I suppose, newest member of the Swedish team, Sarah McManus. Well, she's been around the curling scene for a long time. First year on the team. From Gothenburg in Sweden. And a good addition to the team, Kenny?
Yeah, I think she's certainly a great sweeper and a great takeout player. Throws last rocks on her own team on the tour.
This is Jill Officer, Canada's second. 5 years on the Jones team and in that Sochi gold medal team. Goes about her business pretty well.
Yeah, so Canada not one to sit around with that stone because it would have been back to 8. Just roll it out of play. Give Sweden nothing to get anything going in the second end. You see the lights appearing on the handle. Touch sensitive.
Yeah, there's a bit of taping on Sarah's right hand there.
Yeah, just throwing something up in front of that one on the tee line. I liked it right up against the yellow though.
There's the coach, Fredrik Hallström. Had a bit to think about this week so far. Not quite going according to plan for the Swedes yet.
Yeah, Caitlin Law's just going to pick that one through the hole.
Canadian coach Wendy Morgan. All good so far for them. And certainly all going well in this game. This is Tina Bertrup's stone, the third for Sweden. Just trying to get things going for the Swedish side. Going to tuck this one in.
Yeah, although not sitting short, that does pose a little bit of an issue now with them yellow stones out wide.
Giving this one a bit of oomph.
And gets away with it though. Pushes it right through. And Canada still sitting one top of the forefoot. I think Sweden will probably just try and either wait for a mistake now or blank this end. Try and score multiple points with that last stone advantage. Stina Bertrup, an absolute nightmare this morning.
Yep, that will have been something she'll have wanted to park. Get it out of her mind, fresh start.
Yeah, catching that one on the wrong side.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So Jennifer Jones just heading and rolling to the centre line. I expect that's probably what Sweden will do as well. Not try and force the issue too much by rolling across to the face of the other two stones.
She just needs things to just steady up and get the confidence going again. That's when she is on form. She's a great shot maker, isn't she?
Yeah, she certainly is. So has made that a little bit tricky for Jennifer Jones, but anywhere on the half stone you should be able to move that red.
Think so, yeah. Quarter's good, half good? Quarter's better. Okay, Jen. Hard.
On with the sweeping pretty quick though. This was curling hard, taking it over the face. And they've left that red sitting in play. And the yellow's going to probably spin out. And it's going to be a draw for two, probably.
Yep, I think it's the other red that is the counting stone. So that's a little bit of luck, if you like, for Sweden.
Sorry, it was hard. Like I either had to hit it nose or couldn't hit it high.
Oh, how things can change in a matter of seconds. Skip and their vice having a good look at the two stones, just making sure. Yep, she knows she did overdo it.
Sweden electing to just play the takeout though.
Vid på förra eller? Nej. Inte så mycket. Vill du ha mindre is? Jag tänkte långt bak i bok. Ja, det blir nog bra. Den är längre bak den där också. Ja, det är mindre is än förra. Ja.
The final stone of the second end for Maria Pritz. Just looking for a hit and stick for two. Right on the nose. And hopefully that will lift the confidence of this Swedish side.
That's a great outcome as far as Sweden are concerned, because it wasn't looking likely at all. But they are right back in this game. And after two ends, Sweden 2, Canada 3. You're watching live coverage from the ZEN-NOH World Women's Curling Championship 2015. We're in the Tsukisamu Gymnasium in Sapporo, Japan. A building normally used for ice hockey and skating, but transformed into this magnificent curling arena. Our feature game, Sweden against Canada. As you can see, we're into the third end. Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards bringing you live commentary on this game. And 3-2 to Canada as we get this third end underway.
Keep her going. Hard, hard, hard to line. Hard, hard, hard. Good. Nice spot, Don.
I was like, it's mournful.
Yeah, Margareta Sigviksson not having a great game so far.
Yeah, but helped along the way by a Canada mistake. And sometimes that's all you need to get things moving again.
Yeah, just a little far to the back of the button. Sitting in shot position though.
No, not less. Foot more.
You gotta go a little bit for line.
Sweden yet to record a win. They played a couple of games. In Canada, 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, nice stone from Don McEwen.
Let's check on the other game, one of the other games going on in Sheet C, Scotland against Japan in the second end. Japan were leading after the first, and this is Eve Muirhead, the Scotland skip, with the final stone on Sheet C. Sweeper's just guiding it along. And it looks like there's 1-2 already there, so that's a good end for Scotland. They not only get back on into the game, 3-1 lead for the Scots.
Okay, so right on the nose. You get a little bit inside, we kill those. Kind of like firm. Yep. I like getting them going. 7, 8.
Yeah, a few stones in the 4 feet in this end, and I think we'll just see Jennifer Jones ask Jill Officer just to tidy things up.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Whoa! Yes! Yes! No roll, no roll.
Yep, it's a bit of rustling about there.
Yeah, get some good separation between the stones. Of course, Canada with that last stone advantage don't want to play in behind that centre guard.
Yeah, that was a pretty good outcome for Canada.
vi kan komma och göra lite Viking. Det tror jag också. 20 kanske? Nej.
These two teams, two skips, know each other well. This is the newest member of the Swedish team.
Nej, 90.
Bringing the average age down a bit as well.
It's past the top guard. Just misses the double. So, still a chance for Canada to pull the play away from the centre.
Let's check on that Finland-Norway game. Second end, Finland with that great start. Can Norway get back into this game in the second end?
Ja, hyvän näköinen.
And sweepers are working hard.
15-1.
They need this to get past these two reds. Oh, and they haven't managed it. It's just one for the Norwegians after two ends. A missed opportunity there. Finland 4, Norway 1.
Ska komma och titta lite snabbt, Nina. Ja, precis. Ja, vi gör den. Jag tror det blir bra. Spela en nolla då. Är det så 90? Ja. Den fick vi ju inte riktigt.
Vi måste göra det. Bättre placering.
Ja. 0. Var med! 10! Ja!
Yeah, and that one just slipping past the yellow in the house, catching the guard.
Yeah, even the skip's cries didn't really help there.
I think so. If not, we leave her triple. I think you want to be to it. That's full 8. Top 4, yeah, full 8, top 4. So it's across the middle.
Yeah, I think it might come down a hair,
You
but
like
it's still
that?
better than where I threw it wide, I think, hey?
Yeah, just not performing today, Christina Bertrup.
Keep it out there a bit. Like to go. Line good. Go room. Line perfect. Got it curl, guys. Got it curl. Stop sweeping. Got no line. It's okay. It's okay. It's heavy and we've got no line.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry.
We're sure it would do.
Sorry.
Okay.
Canada in a very, very healthy position in this end.
Yeah, although they are sitting 2 in behind the guard, probably come down and push that yellow that's on the centre line through to the back ring and maybe just sit on the edge of the other yellow.
Bara 10. Mer ändå. Noll! Kom igen! Ja! Håll! Nej! Nej! Ja!
So past the guard. And there you see, great shot this time from the Swedish third player.
Yep, that really couldn't have gone much better.
Do that or just peel.
Sneaking past that one. And just nestling in behind that guard.
Yeah, I think this is the right call. Just off for the corner guard. Should be able to make something happen with the everything in behind.
I thought it was going to be slow there.
80 kanske då. Ja. Om man vill ha med sig dubbeln. Ja. Är det på överköl tänker du eller? Ja, jag tänkte upp köl. Men det är vilket som. Tror ni det är lite lättare att skippa hem där? Ja, kör den då.
Yeah, so Sweden just going to tidy things up by playing the double on the two yellows. Just a little nervous that it could maybe give up 2 or 3.
And the applause you can hear is just for the Japanese team. As Maria Fritz composes herself. She looked a bit panicking there.
Yeah, makes the double. Now that yellow Canadian stone looks very vulnerable in there.
The pendulum has swung in the Swedish favour. On sheet 8, Kenny, we've got Russia against Denmark in the third end, and here's the Russian skip Anna Sidorova.
Yeah, just looking to draw for 2 in this third end. No score so far.
And Russia going along quite nicely in this round robin, with 2 wins out of 2, and they've taken the lead in that game. Russia 2, Denmark 0. This is Jennifer Jones in our featured game. Canada and Sweden.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that was the call. I hadn't checked to there. But it does make it really awkward now for Sweden. Leaves one side of the forefoot open. I think they were actually looking to hit and roll maybe at another 6 to 8 inches to the right. Show them an edge of that red. So, timer on this one. Been looking for around 14 seconds to the tee line. Clock hasn't stopped this time though, so didn't get the time on it. And that's a great draw by the skip.
Yep, couldn't really have done that one much better.
I think if Jennifer can see maybe an inch of this, she'll just play the peel on it.
Super's just guiding it Gently into position, and there it goes, nestling right in there. And I think she can possibly see a bit of it, Kenny.
Well, they're just asking Jill Officer if they can see any, so they can't, so they're just going to have to play the back four weight to push it through.
It did seem as if there might have been a bit of it from the other end, from the other angle.
You think this is there to move it?
You know, the way hers came in, I mean, I know.
Yeah, it's really tucked in.
How far do you have to
Just
move it?
can't see enough.
2 feet.
2 feet. That deep?
Okay, so
She's pretty close here.
I'm 1365 on hers. It's a little tighter, so.
Close. Back slow. Whoa!
So the final stone, this third end.
Back 12.
Yeah, it's got a long way to go.
Right off. He's got it.
Looks a little high at the moment.
A little high, maybe, but just through.
It's going to slip right past.
Ooh. Very disappointing for Jennifer Jones and her team. She shakes her head.
Yeah, just too much weight, Alison.
Yeah, she just gave it too much, and it's made things level.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
After that great start, Canada have let Sweden right back into this. Sweden 3, Canada 3 after 3. A really good atmosphere inside this arena. The ZEN-NOH World Women's Curling Championship 2015. We're on sheet D, and our featured game is Sweden against Canada. A repeat of the gold medal winning game in Sochi in 2014, which Canada won. But we're all square here going into this fourth end. Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards bringing you live commentary on this game, updates from all the others in this round robin. There's Dawn McEwen, the lead for the Canadians. She's 85% for the tournament so far. And a very, very steady player for Canada, as those stats show.
It's all there. You don't need to sweep it. No, you don't need to sweep it. It's too tight. You need to sit. I'll be okay. Jag får en set mindre bara då.
Yeah, I think the stats for Margareta Sigurdsson are rather favourable at 83%. Yeah, so trying to get the play away from that centre and go behind the corner.
Feet on, good. Good.
Interesting to see if Sweden just ignore this and come around the centre. And they're going to corner freeze this because it's back to Eve. So we're going to take a look at Scotland's Eve Muirhead against Japan.
Yep, and it's the Japanese skip, Yui Ogasawara. With the final stone in this third end. The Scots 3-1 up. And if she makes this, I'm sure the Japanese will go mad in the crowd.
Yeah, just looking to tap this red back, and perfectly made. And a big score of 3.
Yep, so they take a 4-3 lead now. And the crowd loved that one. See them in the background there, enjoying their team's performance against Scotland so far. And we're 3-3 in our featured game. Sweden against Canada there. You can see the scores in the back so far.
Line's good. Whoa, for line, whoa, for line. Line's good. Yeah, Brew. Gotta go. Line's great. You can go for line, you can go for line. Hard line. Hard line. Short. Hard. You just need to bite the 8. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, big mistake from Jilov. So you've got to be right up against that, even if you're right against the yellow. Can't afford to be light now. The line is blocked into that red. Can only imagine she was given the wrong split time. So this just gives a free shot to Sweden to get around this centre.
Yeah, it was quite an uncharacteristic mistake from her. Sarah McManus, 78% for Sarah, the second for Sweden.
So it doesn't quite manage to get round. Will Jennifer go after this red once again, or going to drive the centre off, tidy things up?
We can't leave this here. We can nose that, but I think we just do that.
Yeah, I like flashing it.
Flash into this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to go behind ours. 3/4.
Got her, Jilly.
Jill Officer, only 65%. The Canadian second.
Yeah, really struggling with her delivery. Stone coming underneath her body and seems to be extending it, throwing it out. And again, not getting the desired result. Nosing that guard. The only benefit is it's her stone she'll be driving back if she needs to use it.
Job half done. Sheet B. Finland against Norway. This is the Finnish skip. Sani Pustonen. Great start for Finland. What will this one bring?
Yeah, just looking to tap things back. Does enough. Has it sat for 2? Nope, it's just going to be the single point. And they lead 5-1 after 3 ends.
Still a great lead for the Finnish side.
Yeah, so that yellow guard that Jill Officer left, Sweden have come around it. Just looking at the angles here, might be able to get everything moving if they just catch it to the high side of nose. Caitlin Laws, 73%.
Just 5 years on the team. She doesn't have a World Championship medal, unlike the rest.
There you go, gets everything moving.
Sorry, Caitlin.
And probably bounces that red into the open as well. A little unfortunate not to spring the whole lot.
No, we had to hit it higher.
Still a pretty good effort.
It's open now. Yeah.
Away they go.
Nice throw. Thanks.
1, 2.
Yeah, Sweden have got to be really careful now. So Stina Bertrup electing to draw around this guard again. Canada beginning to sort of build an end here. All it would take is one good shot to capitalise on just too many half shots from Sweden. And I think they've maybe just done enough to tuck the inside of that red. So Caitlin Law is trying to just play the bump back in this. Looks a little light for weight. Super's going really hard on it.
Sorry, Caitlin. Nice shot.
And gets past and leaves her on the nose.
Good shot, Caitlin.
Was that the plan there?
Yeah, I think they were maybe trying to roll to the pocket so that Sweden would have to make a perfect roll to get anywhere. By doing this, Sweden can now maybe bump this through and check to the right a little. But if they do check to the right, they might leave a nose double. Oh, Maria Pritz, 71%. To be fair to the Swedish skip, most of the shots she's been playing have been pretty high difficulty. But this one isn't high difficulty, and she can't afford to catch the guard. And how lucky are you? Really fortunate to get anything out of that.
Sigh of relief.
Yeah, but leaves Canada sitting one. Catch a fraction more, you're going to go over the top of that top yellow. A fraction less, and you're through the hole. And you're in all sorts of pain. So just too many uncharacteristic mistakes from Sweden. But they're certainly still in this game tied at threes.
And this end not over yet. Lots of stones still in play. There's Jennifer Jones's stats for the tournament. Her accuracy is at 73%.
Yeah, Super's going for line on this one. Beginning to move a little.
Gonna catch that, is it?
Yeah, so another mistake. Sweden have now got the upper hand with a chance to set 3 stones. If they could ever just nose hit this one, I think they would want to make a roll.
Look of perplexed look from Jennifer Jones there.
Yeah, I think if you make a nose here, you would leave a half-stone triple maybe. Might be doing enough to pick up 2, but first of all, Maria Prytz is going to make contact with this yellow stone in the forefoot.
And the way things have been going, you just never know in this game. So here she goes. Let's see what happens.
It does make a nice little roll to the back of the button. That's a good force for Sweden, but just too many errors from both teams on this end.
Heavier on this side, probably. I think so, yeah.
I gotta move it back 4. How much heavier, like 4 or 5 feet?
Yeah, I'd say about 4.
Man har skägg i brevlådan så ligger man och tar.
So last stone of this fourth end. It's been strewn with errors. And Canada, it looks like, will be forced to take their 1. And not the best outcome as far as they're concerned.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about my draw.
It takes the score after 4 to Sweden 3, Canada 4.
So we're on sheet D. Sweden trail Canada 4-3 in the fifth end.
Look at that after that brilliant start from Canada. Kenny, it's all turned around again, as we kind of predicted.
Yeah, Sweden have managed to work their way back into the game. Canada just making a couple of silly little errors. You just feel that Canada are boiling away, just about to blow someone away, but they just need to tighten their belts a little. And,
Sloppy.
yeah, at times. I think they're beginning to. I think towards the end of the week, these guys will begin to really find some form and find their feet. Yeah, so don't really cover the stone on the 1 foot there, so Sweden will really just try and bump this one through.
Finds its way past that guard, tucks him behind it, just about level as we look at Scotland against Japan in the 4th end. Japan 4-3 up. And it's Eve Muirhead with the final stone of this end. Japan picking up 3 to give them the lead.
Yeah, relatively simple draw, even if they come off the outside yellows or reds anywhere. That's, I think, what they're going to do, just come off the outside red and down into the 4 foot for their 2.
Yep, she made that look very easy. And that game is boiling up nicely. Nothing to choose really between those two teams. Both fancied for medals here, Scotland and Japan. Officer just checking something with one of the ice guys.
Yeah, I still think they're having problems with that stone that Jennifer Jones was playing in the first end. I think they've thrown it away to Dawn McEwen though. Yeah, looking for the hit and roll, but this one's going to over curl. So they drag in behind the corner. Do sit 2 though. So Sarah McManus. Just trying to push this yellow one. Can't afford to push it back onto the red, really, though. That's what they have done, but do squeeze it past the top side of it.
Sheet B, Finland and Norway. 5-1 up to Finland, fourth end. Norway tried to get themselves back into this. They've had some opportunities, but it hasn't quite worked out for them.
Yeah, this draw in, trying to get a piece of the forefoot. Have they done enough? Don't think they have. And it's going to be a steal of 2, maybe.
Yeah, Kristen Skazlian not having a good game, looking quite disconsolate there. The 29-year-old from Trondheim in Norway. Nina Bertrup giving this one some weight.
Yeah, they were looking to go the other way, but managed to make the hit and roll perfectly in behind that centre guard.
We can play that. Same weight, or we freeze and at least hit second shot.
Okay, full 8.
Full 8.
This what runs.
Yeah, you play here, Kristen. Yeah,
Full 8.
Line's good. Yeah, Bruce. Gotta go for weight. Line's perfect. Line 2, guys.
So Canada trying to come around this guard. This one looks fairly light.
Gotta rub off.
And Caitlin Laws.
Gotta rub off. Okay, good try.
And
That was weird. Yeah, I just
Canada really struggling now.
wait because I didn't want to botch it again, but
You know, apart from that first end, they haven't really settled, have they? It seemed just a bit not quite right, whether it's been the ice, whether it's been the stone, or...
I think both teams haven't really settled into. Yeah, there's too many. A good shot. There's not been a great performance.
Yeah, we haven't seen great shots from either, have we? Where we've
No.
said, wow.
Yeah, they maybe play one good shot and then one bad shot, or a bad shot followed by a good shot. So yeah, they just need to tighten up their performance.
And we know both these teams are very capable. They played in the Olympic final together, after all. I'm sure these shots are coming. This one's going to get past.
sorry.
Jennifer Jones just about all in here. Sweden have worked as well.
Nothing.
Then she freeze taps, and then what do I do?
Running the yellow.
Then when it's over, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't know if we're
gonna miss
Halfway.
Yeah, so Jennifer Jones is going to have play the hit and roll off the red that's in behind that red corner guard on the left-hand side of the shot on the tee line, in the white area on the left, and roll back down into the red 4-foot circle, just where Caitlin Laws brushes, just a little behind that.
Like this, or you like the freeze?
tvungen att dra den på linjen.
Ja,
så
de
långt
visade att den var 10 så.
Och så var den
låter det vara.
Ja, den hade varit lite vid också. De hade ändå haft en bättre väg in om vi hade varit kortare.
Firm hack. Whoa, whoa. Firm hack.
This one's a hack weight called. I think it would take the hack out. It's certainly not a hack weight. That one chips and rolls a little bit too far.
And a wee groan from the crowd. The fall. It does happen occasionally, doesn't it?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just think we need.
Did you move
Yeah, I
around?
think there's just a little bit too much weight on that from
I was just trying to get it.
Jennifer Jones.
That one was over a little bit more. Good.
Oh,
She just catches that other yellow there with her foot as well.
No, I should have gone on that one. I was just concerned because she.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
Not something she'll want to see again.
Yeah, these curlers are just so sure-footed on the ice. They know where everything is. You don't see it very often. So, where does that leave Sweden?
Du kan också gå här, fast den är nog inte lättare. Nej, då tror jag det.
Yeah, so I think they're going to try and draw one right round in on top of that yellow round the outside. I think you've got to be careful. They don't want to drop on the tee line and leave a freeze for Jennifer Jones.
Jättehårt på linje.
So they've got it past, but have they tucked it in or have they left the double? I think they've left the double. Should be able to see enough of that one.
Yeah, they just needed it slightly shorter, but just tucked in and round. Those two are very gettable by this lady, Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, even if you run the shooter here, would like to catch it in just the side of the 12 foot. So a big shot for Jennifer Jones here on the 5th.
Hard.
Oh, just catches that yellow guard. So close to being
That was brutal.
a really, really good shot. Those are the margins. Hugely frustrated.
Yeah, and Jill Officer once again
Nästan så jag skulle
hitting the deck.
den där.
Yeah, I think they'll be quite relieved to be getting into the halftime break. Just reassess what's going on. The shouting, the shouting. She says.
Yeah, it's really difficult to get back at that the back yellow. And they did error on the right side. Even if you'd hit and run, the battering weight was possibly there. So they did call it the right weight. But still a shot for 3 if they could just come down and catch maybe a couple inches of the stone. Just a high red and roll down onto the other one. Just a back 8 weight.
Försöka dela in den där.
60 din.
Ganska tung.
Ja, då tror jag vi behöver 55.
Det var det. 55
är bra marginal. Det går nog lite lättare. Vad var den? 60? 60. Åt 55 om något. Vi är lite längre in nu. Förra var ju 60.
So they've not even looked at the in-turn draw at all. They don't feel it's possibly there to come down the other handle. There's the red guard in play. You can't see though.
So Maria Pritz with the last stone of this fifth end. Who will be in the better position at the break? All will become clear very soon. And she's done a similar thing to Jennifer Jones, just catches that other guard.
I think we can measure just in case.
Yep, it's only going to be a single point. They're possibly going to measure these, are they?
Yeah, they are pretty close. And really, that promised so much. And I think she'll be breathing a little sigh of relief there.
I'm looking at that. It's not even going to register on the dials. I think it's quite comfortable one. Give the umpires some practice with the measure, I would say. So, game all tied, I would say, at 4-4.
And I would also say that both teams will have plenty to think about during this few minutes, that they'll refresh, re-energise, get some food and drink into them. Because it really was the first 5 ends strewn with mistakes, opportunities lost.
Sorry.
But let's see how the measure goes. I'm with you, Kenny. Always still looks quite an old-fashioned way of doing things, this to me, but it's very, very accurate.
Yeah, just not registering on the dial.
He turns that hand out till it does. You still can't see it. There it is, registering now. So he swings it round and match up with the other one.
Well, it nearly took half the stone out, didn't it? So, was just a single point.
There it is, after 5, half-time break, and it's Sweden 4, Canada 4.
So first end, and it's a free draw for 3 for Jennifer Jones. Just needs to be in that 4-foot area. Super's keeping this one clean all the way down and makes it perfectly, and a great start for the Canadians. Second end, Maria Pritz making a nice corner freeze with her first, and electing to play the nose hit in the back. Yellowstone for 2. And that one right on the nose. They trailed 3-2 into the 4th. Jennifer Jones facing 3. And with her last stone, having to just play a tap back. Again, Swoopers just keeping this one going, bumping the red back, and they would take 1. So after 5 ends, it's Sweden 4, Canada 4.
There's the latest in the other games. Russia leading Denmark 5-0 after 6. Finland, Norway 7-1. And Scotland leading Japan there.
Yeah. Let you know what the line is and
Let Jen know what the rate is as soon as you can, and then she makes some decisions. Yeah, pick it off for us.
do you like their stones? I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you find that one's lower?
I do find it a little bit heavier, but I don't mind it. It's fine.
You're making do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's make sure we score.
Yeah.
Then had some smiles on board. That's been nice to see.
Some laughs. Joke. I know.
I can't believe I fell on both of them.
I know. I said that to Jen. I can't believe I
The second time I was just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with me?
I thought you brought the rock on the first one.
No, I was very...
So there's the stats, Kenny, after 5 ends. And nobody really setting things alight. As you can see, it's 4-all and all round about the same. Canada slightly ahead.
Yeah, not much to separate the teams. One stolen point for Sweden, though. I think, like I said, I think Canada, if they could just string a couple of stones together. There's a concerned Canadian fan.
He doesn't look too happy. He's well wrapped up though, because it is slightly chilly in this gymnasium, they call it. Just making sure that the ice is right. The spectators have to get quite well wrapped up, but they are. These curling fans know what it can be like. But lots of great action on the 4 sheets, so a real treat. 4 for the price of 1. This is our featured game. As you can see, it's 4-all. As we enter this 6th end, live coverage of the ZEN-NOH World Women's Curling Championship 2015 in Sapporo in Japan. They love their winter sports here, and especially their curling. Dawn McEwen, probably one of the higher stats in her team, 88%.
I'd like it to curl a bit if you can. Yeah. Wait a bit. Line's good. I'd like to finish this a little bit.
Yeah, we can wait. Finish it.
Okay, yep. Okay, good. Nice spot, Dawn.
Following her. Yeah. And the 2 cameras are messing with me too.
Risk över. Linjen är bra. Haken. Haken nära. Haken. Nära. Ligger ganska bra i linjen nu. Inte dra på linjen. Inte dra på linjen. Bara stanna. Bara nära.
Yeah, Canada are going to have to chase this red stone in the 4 foot. They do have last stone advantage. I think we'll see Jennifer Jones have a good push here in the sixth end. Maybe hold on and go really hard on the seventh.
It's really trying.
We're not going to touch it.
It's really coming down, but
Yeah,
still.
we're not touching it. Okay.
And just nudging that one onto the button.
Sarah McManus, she's 63%. The Swedish second. All players will really have to up their game in the second half to have a chance of winning. Safely past the guard.
Oh, that's a great shot by the second player.
What turn are we throwing here? In? Yeah.
Just hits right in on top of the other red on the button.
Jill Officer, she's had those two falls as well, and she'll be disappointed with that stat, 58%.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to open this up.
Caitlin. She's got to be aggressive with this. She's right there. So.
Couldn't really afford to get too cute with that one. Try and play the run back and you don't make it, and leave a centre guard or something. It's not really what you're after. It's been a little narrow from Sarah this time. And I think Canada will be able to see most of the top red.
It's not really protecting at all there.
Yeah, just looking to come down onto the face of this one. And another mistake from Jill Officer.
Away it goes.
Just really struggling.
I think that fall maybe affected her at all. The two falls, actually.
Possibly, but I don't think she was struggling, certainly before she made a beeline for the ice.
Nina Bertrup, the third, 83%. She's certainly picked up her game in the last few ends.
Yeah, so Sweden looking good for stealing two.
Make the double peel, I think.
Yeah. How much?
Just worried it's going to go into here, but half rock.
Yeah, I don't really like this call at all. What you could do is see the red on the centre line. You could spring that back onto the centre line.
No, off.
Just trying to open things up.
Watch it off there. Okay.
Not a great shot from Caitlin Laws. That's both sides now. If Sweden could throw a guard up that are blocked up, and one game that is already finished. It's Russia 7, Denmark 0 after 6 ends.
That really is a comprehensive win for Russia. And they're going very well indeed, going quietly about their business. That's another win for the Russian girls. Man looking in great shape. Bronze medalists at the Worlds last year. And they do continue to progress.
Well, possibly a missed opportunity now from Sweden. They only need to cover a little bit of that red on the inside, and they haven't done it. You see there's a massive gap there. Could come down and hit and check in behind all the garbage on the left-hand side as Caitlin Laws will see it. Just popped that one right back.
Stayed right there the outside. I know, that's why I was saying whoa at the end.
Caitlin. Good try. Just ran right there.
Just making it past the tight red. Doesn't move both of them.
Here it is again. Just catches that first red.
No, I was thinking in my head.
Ligger bak 4. Bak 4. 10. Sara. 10 bak 4. Bak 4 nu. Dra den på 10. Ja, den är där. Bara 10. Bara 10. Jättefin linje. Ja.
Yeah, nice draw from Maria Pritz. Down into the forefoot.
Meantime, in the Scotland-Japan game, 6th end, Scotland 5-4. Very close game, this one on sheet C. Yumi Ogasawara has the final stone for Japan. Let's see what she's been looking at.
Yeah, that one right down into the forefoot. So it's a tie game now.
5 apiece. Scotland and Japan, very close, as is our game between Sweden and Canada. 4 all. And really, the way it's been going, you could not pick a winner in this, really. Seems to turn with every stone that we see. And Jennifer Jones only 55% in this game, which is not a stat that a skip wants to see. Only in the 6th end, still time to get back on track. Let's see what happens with this one.
Yeah, threw this one a little soft. Just didn't quite get that positive release on it. And crashes into the guard.
Hair light, eh?
A little bit.
I thought I had lots.
You did.
And Canada in all sorts of trouble here.
Yeah, I thought it was heavy. That really came down.
Fans are blowing and the house is super frosty right now.
I think all Jennifer Jones has got is the double raise on the 2 yellows on the right-hand side of the shot, with her last if Maria Pritz could ever make the guard.
Men kortare är okej också. Nu har du samma is. Ja.
So you'll see the green lights just indicating it's been released before that red hog line. This one's got to move quite some weight. And have they blocked the gap? Not sure they have.
Be able to see it maybe from a slightly different angle. There we go.
Yeah, poor shot. Had a chance to really.
Yeah, there is a channel there, isn't there?
Wide open. That back red. Just needed to swing another 2 or 3 inches. And there was no real shot there for Jennifer Jones.
Those are the margins.
So if you make the port, you should get your 1.
She has some backing as well. So it's just getting it through that gap. Last stone of this 6th end from the Canadian skip, Jennifer Jones.
Oh, nice shot from the skip. And it will be a 1. I think they were rather concerned with
Yeah,
that.
there was a slight moment of panic, I think. But it was nicely played. Straight as a die.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
And Canada take the lead after 6.
Yeah, I didn't hear them say quiet.
Sweden 4, Canada 5. You're watching live coverage of the ZEN-NOH World Women's Curling Championship 2015. Great atmosphere inside this arena. Our featured game, Sweden against Canada. And it's 5-4 to Canada. We're into the 7th end. Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards bringing you live commentary on this game. Very, very close game in this round robin.
Yeah, a little surprised at Sweden hitting that one in the house.
Oh, 10-8.
On the other hand, they maybe feel they'll just have a right good go in the 8th end.
Well, they always say score in the even ends, don't they?
That's clean. Yep. Whoa. Nice, Georgia. Good.
Yeah, so just expect a relatively quick end from both teams. Just run through some stones.
Yeah, remember there are timing issues. Players have to be aware of how long they've got. At the moment, Sweden have just over 12 minutes or so, and Canada a bit longer, and one game has finished. That is the game between Finland and Norway. 10-2 win for Finland. Great victory for them. Sani Puustinen. And really Norway never recovered from that 4 that they lost in the first end. Sweden lost 3 in the first end here, but they've certainly got themselves back into the game. And I still wouldn't like to pick a winner between these two. Might not have seen the best of curling, but it's certainly been interesting, and not quite know what's going to happen next. So that's a good thing. Some cracking players on both teams. Some of the best players in the world on this sheet.
Yeah, like you said earlier, Alison, this was a replay of the Olympic final.
Just 2 players here didn't play in that final. So we know what these girls are capable of.
So timer on this one, let's have an indication of how quick the ice is running. Yeah, 13-1, so maybe a little bit slower as we've seen so far this week, around 14 seconds earlier on. Yeah, so Caitlin Laws just hits and stays. And there you see the standings so far. China, Russia and Switzerland all in 3 wins.
Yep, they're looking very strong indeed. You'd expect those teams to be up there or thereabouts. And it's also to do with which teams have the better starts, and perhaps what are viewed the easier starts with easier teams. Some teams get their game together a bit later on, so it doesn't necessarily mean those ones are going to finish right at the top. But you'd rather be in that position than play catch-up, that's for sure. And this is what Sweden are going to have to do. They haven't won yet. But they'll take some confidence from taking the scalp of Canada if that were to happen. That just might get them going. But who knows? A little way to go yet in this game. Just making sure there's absolutely nothing on the base of that stone.
Yeah, Jen's kind of just been maybe distracted with the way the handles are, the stones are. She's already thrown one of her stones away to Dawn McEwen. So maybe just overthinking things this evening.
Just a ritual that all the players go through, imagining perhaps that there's something there when there isn't. Last stone of the 7th end. We can expect both of them to disappear, and they do. And the Swedish team keeping their powder dry, so to speak, for the 8th end. After 7, it's Sweden 4, Canada 5. We see some lovely drawings and paintings from some of the local school children ahead of these World Championships. The flags of all the teams.
Okay. Good.
Including these two, Sweden and Canada, our featured game.
Lite kort då. Kör den. Mellan. Mellan hake. Kör den. Hake. Ja. Hake är bra. Lika hake. Ja, linjen är bra. Hake. Lite kort. Kör den. Lite kort. Ja. Lite till bara.
Yeah, so Sweden gonna try and push here on 8. Going up the corner guard. You see the stats. Sigfridsson only at 79. McEwen at 88.
It's got lots and lots and lots of weight. Higher the better, Jill. Get off. Get off. Whoa. Needs to stop. Okay, Don. Okay.
Yeah, nice shot by the lead. Oh. Sweden just going to ignore it and maybe go in behind the corner. Now they're going to make a play, maybe just to bump the yellow through. This one looks fairly heavy. Rolls a little bit too far. Kind of really forced to play a takeout. Can't really afford to throw a guard on this. And Jill Officer, well, she's broke the 50% barrier, 59%. And Sarah McManus, 68.
Neither of them brilliant stats for this level of game. The standard at this level is so high.
Yeah, it's a nice call by Margareta Sigfridsson, going around the guard and just ignoring that yellow top of the 12. Using that as a guard, really.
I'm okay with this. The hit? Yeah. Same weight. Hey, Jill. Same weight. Same weight. You got it.
Jill Officers, second stone.
Yeah, just trying to run this one back.
Is there something suspect about that delivery there, Kenny?
Yeah, just too much elbow action. Bringing the stone underneath her body, and she's got to get that out in front of you. And that's, I believe, where all our problems are coming from, right from the beginning of this tournament. In the 2 games I've seen so far from them.
Just gets past that other red. Where is it going to finish?
Yeah, so Canada sitting 2.
It's not bad here.
Why do they need to even bother going after that red? They're just going to throw a guard on this yellow one on the button.
Line's good. Halfway.
Okay, go
You
then.
gotta go then. You need tight. You need tight, guys.
So just
Keep her going for line. We need to bite the center, guys. Come on. Switch if you can.
come on, Joe, go.
Needs to curl, guys. Needs to curl a long way here. Come on. Come on, Dawn. Every inch. Go. Go, 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 go. Good brushing. Let it girl.
That one's just a stone's width away from being perfect.
Comparison of the thirds. Tina Beltrup, Caitlin Laws,
Oh, I know. They just don't like carry.
Beltrup up in all areas bar the hits.
Här gör det. Vi har inte dragit så mycket här. Jo, va? Nej. Va? Vi lägger in. Vi har inte dragit den här handen. Vi har dragit andra.
65-70 då. 70 är bra.
Man måste curla jättemycket. Trycker bak 4. Curla. Ja. Trycker bak 4.
Yeah, this yellow wide open.
Nästan bara frys. Nästan bara frys.
There's not a lot of weight in this from Stina Beltrup.
Bara frys. Hårt. Nästa.
And be interesting to see who sits short with this one.
We're shot. Right there, I think.
Where's that?
Top 4. Even there is okay.
Okay, top 8, top 4. I think we're like a 4.
I got 13-8 on there, and they pounded it.
But it might be.
What are you thinking?
No, just talk about the speed.
Oh, okay. I had a...
Yeah.
Room, guys. No, no, no. You can't.
This one looks really high for line.
Just telling them to back off.
Yeah. Hard. We gotta finish it. Hard. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we had to.
Yeah, it's good there though.
Good. Good spot, Caitlin. Sorry.
Viktigt att få den tunn uppe på. Ja.
You see, it's fully covered. I think it's the yellow at the back of the button that's sitting short.
Halv. Ja. Lite tjock halv. Ja. Ska vi spela 90 eller? Ja, det är bra.
So I'm looking maybe just to drive the yellow on the center line back onto the red.
90. Ja. Ja! 90! Hårt! Hej! Ja! Ja! Hej! Hej! Egen!
Nice shot.
Härligt. Bra, Nina.
Leaves that red sitting
Bra.
first in behind that long centre.
Du har lite fart då. Ja, har lite fart.
Just 2 games going on in the arena left. This one and Scotland against Japan.
Probably have to go in there.
Line's good. Make it good.
Go for it. Line's great. Go, 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 go. Keep her coming.
Yeah, this one needs to go a little bit for weight.
Short.
And another shocker from Jennifer Jones.
Think I was that light out of my hand?
I thought you were a little
Sweden a
lighter
chance
than
to
me, but
fire around the centre now.
Jag funderar på...
Kalla är jättefint här annars.
Så. Ja, jag gör det. Alltså där borde vi lätt komma på nosen liksom. Ja. Så har vi farten, är det 75.
So Maria Pritz out shooting
Helt okej.
Jennifer Jones 70% to 57.
But neither of them have stats that we would normally expect. You would hope that your skips, your 4 stones, would be in the kind of 80s at least at this level.
Yeah, that's exactly where you need to be, Alison. I think for Sweden, they're trying not to lose this game. They've all succumbed to 2 defeats so far. Can't really afford to drop any more. This is a nice shot from Maria Pritz, right down onto the top of that red. And you've got to think Sweden have got a great chance of scoring 2 or 3, and Canada calling a timeout. I think they need more than a timeout to get themselves out of trouble here. Canada don't really have much.
Sweden, the red stones, Canada, the yellows, remember.
Can we just follow her down and make her try and make a shot for 3? I don't think this out turn draw is that easy.
So that other game we were mentioning, Scotland and Japan. Look at that, 5 all in the 8th end.
Yeah. Right at the top bed, or like before.
We had here.
Just keep looking on.
We had here.
Yeah, we were there. Got it.
As we watch Eve Muirhead of Scotland
Same weight or?
with the final stone.
Yeah, attempting a takeout for 2. See most of this yellow. Hits and checks to the side, hangs around, and they lead 7-5.
Yep, nicely done by Eve Muirhead. Keeping her cool. Giving that Scotland that advantage. So Jennifer Jones with her last stone.
Hey, line's good. Light's close.
I guess just wanted to make it as difficult as possible
4 foot.
Line's good.
for Maria Pritz with her final
Stay with it.
throw.
Don't want to, Caitlin. We're T-line. No, Bob. Coming down.
What they don't want to do is set up a triple.
Is it going to go on a little bit?
Okay, good try.
Well, does get down in for shot, but should be wide open just to come around it. Back 4 weight and kiss it through for a score of 3.
Just like that. There we go. Canada shot stone. But you can see how Maria's final one could just get tucked in there. Let's see what she does anyway.
Yeah, these are the type of shots we've been used to seeing Maria Pritz make season after season, but in the 2 games we've seen so far here in Sapporo, Japan, haven't quite been making them. So, big chance to turn things on its head. Does see most of that yellow stone.
This is such an important, this could be almost a game-winning shot here for Maria Pritz. In the grand scheme of things, Similar line to Jennifer Jones.
Line looks pretty good. And scrapes past the top one. And a big score of 3 in the 8th end.
Yeah, what a time to make that score, Maria Prytz. That could be hugely significant for Sweden. Look at that, after 8 ends, gives them a 2-shot lead. Sweden 7, Canada 5. Really good crowd inside this arena, the Sukisamu Gymnasium in Sapporo, for this latest round of round-robin games. We're focusing on Sweden against Canada. 2 of the teams you would expect to be there or thereabouts at the business end of the week. It certainly hasn't gone to script here. And still not over by any means, although a very significant 3 for Sweden in that 8th end to give them a 7-5 lead. Canada will need to be careful. Need to take the game to the Swedes in this end. Get a score.
Yeah, I think Canada really will go hard in this 9th end. And a couple of nice stones from Margareta Sigfridsson onto the button. And Jennifer just elect to throw the double corner. And this is where Sweden are really good. When they get 2 shots up, it's really hard to get back at them. So, corner on either side, and Sweden will just try to peel these off. Sarah McManus.
Oh, a wee bit of a wobble there.
Yeah, a little tight away, I think. But does enough, and it's going to half the stone away. Of course, Sweden don't need to score anymore. That's why they're just chasing the Canadian guards, trying to prevent them from scoring any more than that single point.
Yeah, they certainly don't want many stones in play.
Line's good.
There's different strategy for Canada. They are chasing the game here.
High. No, you got it. It's sliding. Keep going. Keep going. Really high.
This is the ninth end, and they are 7-5
Every inch, guys. Keep her going.
down.
Keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Every inch. Go, go, go. Okay, Billy.
They'll just continue to peel this one. They know the ice. They know exactly what it's going to do. Possibility of peeling both of them away. Just got it a little bit too thin, though. So, Jill Officer being asked to draw around
You can go now. Yep, yep, yep.
the yellow corner guard.
Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's good, that's good, that's good. Good, Caitlin. Might as well take a look at loads of time.
Yeah, I like that.
Possible chance for two. If Sweden only peel the guard off. Stina Bertrup. Narrow away. There, got second prize by heading and checking to the centre line. You know it's not your day when that happens. Trying to peel the guard off. And not only do they roll to the centre line, they roll in as well.
Meantime, let's check up on sheet C again. Scotland against Japan, ninth end, Japan trailing. This is their final zone from Ayumi Ogasawara. Big round of applause from the Japanese supporters. Well played from the Japanese skip, and pulls them level again. 7-7 after 9. Dramatic stuff on sheet C.
Yeah, Caitlin Laws elected to try and play the in-turn draw around the left-hand side as we look at it now. Down onto the top of the red, and it just shaved the top guard.
And that kind of sigh from her at the top of her broom kind of said it all.
Looking to roll this shooter. Yeah, get it out the way. Fantastic. 2-set-3. Would have liked that one away though. Might come to hamper them later in the end.
Be there. Yeah. They're 3 right now.
Okay.
The only other thing we could do is play that into there. Try to roll this.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I think if you were going to play the run, you play it with your thirds first one, Jen. You don't play it with your.
I don't mind the same shot either. It's hard because I want to make
your second. But then again, what else have you got? Can't really like to come down and move things around because Sweden could just throw the guard on it.
I think the straight back is better.
lose the line on this one. I think they were a little narrow away. Yeah, so only get rid of the guard.
Okay. Tycker jag. Tycker jag den där.
Tycker nog inte det nu.
Ja. Jag tycker inte vi ska vara i bord. Jag tycker vi ska lägga framför. Så inte om de dribblar så att de ligger på sen. Annars är det max 2. Nära då.
Vill inte slå.
Den är 3, fjärde sten.
Ja, ändå.
Jag tycker vi ska se till att de inte kan...
I don't know what the big debate is, really. You just throw a guard on this.
Det är okej.
Kvadruppel då.
Yeah, but you don't have to try anything too fancy. Not if you're Sweden.
Yeah, that
Jag
just
tycker garden är
tells me about the confidence of Maria Prytz at the moment. Just doesn't.
Vi funderar vart som är bäst. Jag tycker att nära är bra. Maria tycker vi ska ligga lite längre.
Really look comfortable out there.
Jag tycker 12.
Jag tycker också in på torr, för då blir det svårt att
Sure, if you
trycka
can pick
ner
up a win against Canada, though, you should feel comfortable. She's starting to sleep a lot better.
12 är bra.
Va?
12.
Ja.
Kan ha 80-85.
Jag tycker
You
inte
don't
vi
want to
behöver
think
bättre än den.
what might have been.
Maggans dragningar var ju 70-75.
Vill ni ha då?
Ja, 80 är bra. Det borde vara 12.
Bara 12 då. Nära är bra.
Ja.
Haken nära.
Ina! Kör du.
Nej då. Nära. Ja. Nära håll. Ja. Nära. Håll. Nära håll.
Yes, again, he's got a long way to curl.
Nära håll. Sara. Sara. Håll. Ni behöver dra den. Får jobba. Ja. Den är lite lång. Ja. Ja.
That's a great shot.
Bra. Bra snack, Maja. Bra spel.
Covers that one on the button.
Härligt. Det är bra. Fint spel, Maria. 90.
Jen Jones going to have to throw some heat with this next one.
Det är bra.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I make this triple.
So don't expect this one to be hanging around. How's your luck? And just shaves the back one. So still leaves Sweden sitting 3.
Yep, she really needed that one to come off.
Yeah, so if Canada don't manage to pick up at least the single point here, you've got to think Sweden have got this one in the bag.
Den kändes, den var ganska fin. Jag tror kanske 80 är bra. Nu kan vi dra den som fjärde också.
Important stone for Maria Prytz. Again, they're all important, but as you get to this tail end of the game, they really, really are. So it's the limit. Canada's chances getting more than one.
Yeah, you're pretty much toast with that one. That's a great stone right down onto the 8 foot, and I can't see any way of even picking up a single point.
Yep, her skip looks pretty well satisfied there.
All you've got is the draw weight round the right-hand side, maybe just shave past the top red and bump it back, but that's so difficult.
Yep, Sweden have really taken this end to Canada.
Are they looking at the quadruple maybe?
Can we get here to tap
Bang,
that?
bang, bang.
You got less than half of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
It might be
that
there.
or,
I have to stick off this. Like giving up a steal of one is no good.
Quadruple for 2, maybe.
I mean, they could try the draw.
Yeah.
Like I just think, do you think I could actually tap that?
So plenty of time for Canada.
Yeah, but even scoring 1 is just going to make it so difficult. So do you cut your losses and just go for it?
You're just wrapping around. I mean, I really
Yeah.
wired, and I think it would have gotten to nose, but it was diving.
Yeah, I think with playing the quadruple, you're probably
But your guard
not going to
was
get
better
enough
than-
action on this back red and the right-hand
there?
side. So
I mean,
Did you go for it, Kenny?
yeah.
I think that's what you've got to do. You've got to come down. Just back 4 weight and bump this one.
There
It's
we
on
go,
the button
button.
for your single point.
2 rocks.
Or that.
Yeah.
This is pretty.
And if you make it, that keeps you in there, hanging on in there. And you've just got to hope for
quarter, eh?
Yeah.
still in the final end. It is a very, very tricky one, this, for Jennifer Jones and Team Canada.
I think it's there. It's not super easy.
Yeah, you've got to feel for Jennifer Jones. Her team have really just fell apart
You think so?
in the second half of the game.
I'm only going to hit a third.
Sweden
and I
began
gotta
to
move it
build
2 feet.
momentum,
and
whereas
stick.
Canada started with the
Yeah.
momentum and sort of faded away.
Do you think this is there?
My
Just haven't been
guts-
able to
No,
finish ends
No,
off.
I would love to say yes, but I have a hard time seeing us moving at 2 rocks.
From
and
losing 3 in the
giving up
first end as well, Sweden, they've really
I
turned
guess
this
we
around.
We don't think
Yeah,
we just have
right.
to stay to full forward
Yeah.
necessarily.
That doesn't look easy either.
No, I think they're both very, very difficult shots.
You like the enough?
Either or it's hard. Like it's.
What do you guys like better?
I don't know.
My gut was always this, but
I just don't know.
I mean, we've played
Yeah, I
a
don't
few
think-
shots out there too for the.
I mean, they're both hard. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's
then
being
let's
off
play
then.
the enough.
Do you think this is there to hit a third? Knock that to there? I'd have to probably throw back 8.
I guess
Stay
it's
in
a
the full
question whether you
4.
can cap it enough.
Just so
Still looking at the angles.
I think it's going to be dead in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Yeah.
Couple ends ago, it explodes, but
I think this will actually move it here, Caitlin.
yeah, I
Just
agree.
going to like to,
There's the timings.
they're going to like to try and come in
You know
off
what
the
I mean? Like, I think
I
it's
agree. Yeah.
yellow.
getting really frosty.
That's just short of the house. You've got to stick that one. Jeez.
Degree of difficulty?
It's a 5 if you're on the stats, if you make this.
What a time it would be to make this shot. She is the Olympic champion. She's under a bit of pressure here, that's for sure.
So final stone of the 9th end for Jennifer Jones.
It's a make or break shot, really.
How's your luck? And doesn't quite catch the shot stone, but reduces that 4 potentially to a single point for Sweden. Sweden now lead 8-5. What a turnaround into the 10th end.
Ja, men nu håller vi jävlar med er igen.
So we're into the 10th end of this, our featured game between Sweden and Canada. On sheet D, round robin action. Look at that, Sweden in the driving seat in this encounter, 8-5. And really, it should be fairly straightforward for them now. Canada with so much to do. 3. They need 3. That's the magic number to take it to an extra end. 4 to win. It's a big ask. But you've seen it in games before, Kenny, haven't you?
Yeah, certainly. All it takes is for a nose and a corner guard and the right calls from Jennifer Jones, and you can pick up a 3, possibly 4.
It's all there. You're good. Good, 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 good.
We don't rule out this Canadian team yet till we see how the end is developing.
Yeah, Sweden just going to throw that one away. I've got one top of the 4 foot. They don't need to overcomplicate things.
Got room. Oh, it's curling. Curling early. Line's good. Even. Keep her going. Keep her going. Okay, that's good. Caitlin, keep her.
Yeah, so 2 corner guards on.
Yeah.
So anything but a nose is what Sarah McManus will be looking for. They do move the red ever so slightly. And like we said, Sweden so good when they are 2 or 3 ahead at tidying things up.
Well, they seem to have relaxed now. It seems to be less, uptight. They're in a very nice position.
Line's good. Halfway. Right here.
And should they see this one out, I'm sure they'll take a huge amount of confidence from it
If you can. Like it's a
going
girl.
into the remaining round robin games.
Yeah, just continuing to peel the same side as we take a look over on sheet C. Scotland's Eve Muirhead, all square at 7, having to draw fully 8 foot for the game.
Yep, this is the final stone of that game.
Sweeper standing back off this, and they've called this one back ring. And is it going to hang around? It's not.
And you can hear the reaction of the Japanese crowd, because that means that is a win for Japan. Against the odds, Eve Muirhead had that final stone to seal the game. But it's Japan who steal it in the 10th end. Huge disappointment for the Scots. They'd led in most of that game, and they've lost out. Meantime, back in our feature game, the only one left here. Sweden very much in charge. Just need to keep concentrating in this final end.
good, Julie. You're good, you're good, you're good.
Hard. Good shot.
I think
Yeah,
like
so-
first, like more of a pig than my four.
Not many stones left in this match either. If Sweden can just peel them out of play.
Vänta, vänta! Ren! Upp! Ren! Ren! Upp! Vänta lite bara.
Yeah, so do move the red one on the forefoot as well, but they won't be too worried. Leaves nothing. It's actually quite a good shot. Leaving nothing to freeze up against.
Härligt. Tight. Tight.
And Canada are running out of stones here in this 10th end. They need 3 to level things up.
Easy. Squeeze close.
Okay, over and up.
Really tight, Jen.
Don't really want to
It's
sweep it.
in. It's in.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Caitlin.
I just think my rocks are.
Ja.
Bara så. Så då.
I would expect these two to disappear.
Yeah, putting them too close together. If you can make this shot, that's game over.
Jag tycker det är rätt att spela den här. Och ta den så att vi vickar ifrån. Är det okej?
Oh, just misses the double, so has to wait.
The agony goes on if you're Swedish. I still think it's just a matter of time here.
Yeah, all Jen Jones has got is
Sorry, like
the hit and hope
contact.
for a clean miss.
Can't come around or something then, or?
No, just knows it. She's just going to hit this open one anyway.
Yeah.
It was a big ask in this final end. And really the damage was done in end number 8 as far as Canada were concerned. Losing that 3 at such a crucial time in the game.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
Easy. Good clean. Oh.
Whoa.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So she hits and sticks and have to wait and see what Sweden get up to, but a wry smile from Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, I think she knows the game's up. Maria Pritt's taking her time over this one, though. After losing a 3 in the first end, can't quite believe how dominant they've been in ends 8, 9 and 10.
Yeah, certainly the latter part of this game. Sweden just seemed to get their act together. Here she goes, Maria Pritz, with this possibly last stone. And
Yeah.
that is it, all over. Canada cannot get the 3 they need, and that is a great victory for Sweden. 8-6, and really the amount of confidence they'll take from that will be very, very interesting in the remaining round-robin games.
Yeah, sure will be. Sweden now on 1 win and 2 defeats. Well, Canada 2 wins and 1 defeat. So 8th end, and Maria Pritz with the chance to pick up 3, trying the tap back. Trying to push the yellow through. Supers worked this one all the way down. Sneaks past top yellow and the red. And a big score of 3 to take an advantage into the 9th end. Jennifer Jones facing 4 red stones, trying to play the big in off, and just doesn't quite catch the correct red, and it was a steal of 1. And into the 10th, Maria Pritz, open hit for the game, takes the yellow away, and they would win 8-6. Elsewhere, Russia early winners over Denmark 7-0. Finland 10-2 winners over Norway. And as we've seen, Japan 9-7 victors over Scotland. There's the standings. Only China, Russia and Switzerland yet to be toppled here at the World Championship. Canada, Finland, Japan and Scotland will be on 2 wins and 1 defeat. Denmark, Norway and the USA struggling somewhat and can't afford to give up any more games here.
And congratulations on the win. After losing the 3 in the first, you must be absolutely delighted.
Yes, of course. We played a really good game after that, and of course there was a little bit tough ends after that as well, but we managed to keep our rocks at a good place. So, and then we played really well during the game.
How much confidence will you take from this to go on?
Oh, Pretty much. We had a good first game, and lucky that we lost it, and then we had a not so good game this morning. So now we're back on track and just try to keep on moving forwards.
But to beat Canada, one of the probably the favourite to win it, is a great boost, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's the 4th win in a row against Jennifer, so that's really good.
Well played, well played. Keep it going.
Thank you.
So winning skip, Margareta Sigfridsson. So from Alison Walker and myself, Kenny Edwards, that's it from today's action from the World Championship in Sapporo, Japan. Sweden winning 8-6 over Canada.